why would you schedule your day by the hour or by any minute of time? Don't you feel like a stranglehold on your ability, your freedom to do certain things throughout the day? And the funny thing about that is you actually have more freedom by creating a daily schedule than when you have no schedule at all. And here's why. Tap in. Bow.
Money flowing, Henny pouring, ice on my neck like it's snowing. Yeezys glowing, easy going. Had to boss my life up, I needed a promotion.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. If you're a returning subscriber, you already know how we rockin'. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for your time. I don't take it for granted. And if you're new to the channel, what you'll get are videos that are funny and entertaining to watch, but also informative and enlightening. And you get some knowledge that you can apply to your own life and make it better. So I saw this video. It's the art of self-discipline with minimal effort. And I felt that it was a very important topic in terms of like the amount of time that we waste on our day-to-day life, right? This is one like funny, not funny, but very enlightening quote. Let me enlighten you real quick, okay? Socrates. Those who may or may not know who Socrates is. Was it Socrates? I don't know. It was one of the philosophers, okay? Don't quote me. Okay, don't quote me. But he did say, he said, it's not that we have too little time. A sufficient amount of time has been given to us. But it is the fact that we waste a lot of it.
But a big part of success has to do with how we treat our time. Seneca reminds us that it's not that we have a short time to live, but we waste a lot of it. Life is long enough and a sufficiently generous amount has been given to us for the highest achievements, if it were all well invested.
We have enough time. You've been given enough time, but we waste a lot of it. And what scheduling your day by the hour essentially does is it takes the thinking out of your day pretty much. You know how when you first get into a car, right? When you first drive a car, you have to think about every single part of it. When do I turn? When do I drive? When do I stick? When do I brake? When do I push the gas pedal? All that stuff.
Another time. Go one more, right there. Now take your feet off the brake. And then just
and put both of your hands on the wheel.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
He thought he was you, man.
Now turn in this lot right here. Turn. Just turn. Slowly. Slow.
Oh my goodness.
Let me
Okay. Hit the brake.
brake.
Let him out.
But once you start getting used to it, everything starts going on autopilot, right? That starts going on autopilot. And likewise, when you plan your day out like the day before or a couple of days before, you have an idea of what it is you're trying to achieve for that specific day, and it allows you to not be thinking about, okay, what do I do today? When should I do this? When should I go? What should you see how much thinking, how much time you waste just thinking, and how much brain energy you waste just thinking? Because you have to understand as well, right? At the peak of your day, your brain power is at the highest. But throughout the day, continuously making decision after decision after decision, your brain power, your willpower, all that stuff starts going down and gets depleted like a battery. So, what should you do? Set things up, stack things up in your favor. If you want to go to the gym, how about you take your toothpaste, you take your toothbrush, put it in your gym bag. Now, you can't brush your teeth or do anything like that without getting to your gym bag. Or without like actually getting up that morning to brush your teeth and go about your day. Number 2, you understand that social media is very can suck you in. So throughout your work period, the time that you're working, especially if you're an entrepreneur on your own, doing your own thing, and you don't have no one telling you, there's no boss, big man up top telling you do this, do that.
No, I thought he left already.
That Mullins report is totally unacceptable. You're both coming in this weekend.
I often find, because I make my own like videos and stuff like that, I often find that the more of a self-entrepreneur you are, the more you need this type of structure in your life to make sure you don't waste time binge watching a bunch of, you end up watching a bunch of documentaries on serial killers on YouTube, or get lost in the YouTube or Instagram sauce or the Twitter sauce and just go through tweets and stuff like that. So it's important to schedule your day. You put it, and you don't. This is why I say by the hour, because the hour kind of gives you like a buffer room of what you should expect to do. Right? You wake up around 6:30. From 6:30, I try to wake up between 5:30 to 6:30, as an example, right? And then so I get my day ready. I brush my teeth, do my skincare routine and stuff like that. Then what's next? Between 5:30 and 6:30, I have to do all that. Between 6:30 and 7:30, I try to go to the gym. Okay, now between 7:30 and 8:30, what are you doing next? You have an appointment. Okay, schedule it. How much time will that take me? How much time will it take me to get back? Okay, now between 9:30 or 10 o'clock to so-and-so time, what are you doing next? What are you doing next? This is how you suffocate all wasted time in your day. And you're like, yo, I don't want to live my life that way. I don't want to be subjected to a schedule. You were subjected to a schedule in high school. All your life you've been given a schedule. Your parents told you when you were able to eat, when you were to watch TV, and when you were to go to bed. You need that schedule in your life in order to maximize the amount of time you have here on earth. You need that schedule. If I find that the hourly planner, I'll leave it in the description or pinned comment, so definitely copy it, check it out. Probably be on the Amazon link. But you need that schedule, you need that time essentially to, or if you want, just write it down the night before. What am I expected to do? Like when is class? When am I trying to study? When am I going to party? Schedule in party as well, right? Especially like anytime after 6 o'clock, you can do whatever, right? So between the hours of like 5:30, 6:30 to like 6, you should have a set time of I'm doing so-and-so at this time, so-and-so at that time, so that you are not wasting time mindlessly scrolling through Instagram and doing all this stuff and being unproductive. They say the graveyard is the richest place on the world because of all the dreams, all the inventions, all the ideas that never came to fruition. Because of the fact that you waste so much time, whether that be watching porn, whether that be smoking weed or cigarettes or alcohol, whatever it is, right? It's like this stuff takes up a lot of time. Not just money, but like time, which is also money, which is more important than money. So take heed today. Take heed to the advice in the video. Stack things up in your favor. When you wake up, the alarm clock, put it on the other side of the room. Put it in the next room. Put it as far away in your room as possible, so you actually have to get up and turn it off. Multiple alarms, because I know a lot of y'all be sleeping through your alarms too. If that's the case, get a better alarm. But multiple alarms as far away as possible from you to make sure you set things up in your favor. Some might say, oh, I'm too lazy to take off my makeup when I go to bed, right? Or something like that. Another example of that is to what is an example of that?
3 weeks later, many months later.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
I don't know, really. I don't know.
So upon editing, I came up with a solution for that video. That topic essentially is if you want to make sure that you take off your makeup before you go to bed, tell yourself, oh, I'm not going to eat until I take off my makeup, or I'm not going to go on social media until I take off my makeup. Whatever it is that you need to do to ensure that your makeup comes off, do that. You're trying to get clear skin all 2019, you feel me?
But I'm sure there's something that you can be doing in that case as well, if you're a girl watching this video, to ensure that you get your makeup done and you don't affect the clarity of your skin. Stuff like that. See, I'm gonna leave that in because like, no, this is reality. Okay, we make mistakes. We don't finish our thoughts sometimes. But whatever it is that you're doing or you want to do, make it hard for you. Make the resistance as hard as possible. Do you understand? You realize, right? It's always the initial part of like studying, for example, or doing work, right? It's always the part about thinking about it, or the initial stages of getting into it. But once you're like into the thing, you start going on autopilot. You start like just things just start flowing more easily, right? The initial parts of an essay are usually the hardest, but once you get through the body and you get almost to the conclusion, you start like and it's like you just have that mojo, right? So you need to stack things up in your favor to ensure that you don't waste time needlessly, especially if you're self-employed or you're not in a typical or normal job setting of sorts. Just getting over a cold. My nose is so sensitive. Anytime I get a cold, my nose just like gets mad dry. But like I was saying, stack things up in your favor to ensure that you're suffocating all that needless time wasted on YouTube. Like, set time periods in your day, especially during the work day, like 8 from 5:30 to 6. Set those times in place, right? And then you can be up in the air if you want to. If you want to keep your evening up in the air, because like if you're really like working you really like trying to put in work from between 5:30 to 6, you definitely need that break. Because like if you're actually putting in serious work, your brain by the time it's 6 o'clock or it's 7 o'clock in the evening, like you're done. Like you've put in all your effort into the tasks, or your app, your YouTube videos, or your homework, whatever it is that you needed for that day. So that time to chill after 6 o'clock, whatever it is cool. But then set another time, like I want to get home by 10 o'clock so I can get to bed at 11 and go to bed and wake up the next day, right? So just between 5:30 and 6, have a set time period of like what you want to do. Plan it by the hour, or like within that hour, 30 minutes, stuff like that. And then just have a set time and give yourself an hour that you want to get to home or be around your bed, so that the hour following you can be in bed. Because usually when we say want to get to bed by 12, we end up going a lot later. So plan to be in your bed an hour before you actually want to go to bed. You know what I'm saying? So this video was informative and helpful. Leave a like, leave a subscription. I appreciate you. Yeah, if you like this video, leave a comment. Let me know if you will try it out, if you try planning your day out, or if you will just go willy-nilly and go with the wind of whatever your friend or however life takes you. You don't want to do that. You want to actually have a kind of a plan of sorts. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, God bless, much love, peace and joy, and namaste. And always remember, always, 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 if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. Whatever it is, what you're watching, what you're listening, what you're eating, because our diet is more than just what we eat. It's everything that we consume. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, alright fam, deuces. Don't leave the channel. Do not leave the channel. I have a ton of other videos you definitely want to watch. Cop in the description, in the pinned comment, and the cards as well. And always remember as well, keep that same energy. Be real, be authentic in every situation. Don't be fake, and don't try and switch up. Be authentically you. Deuces.
Ice, polar, Yeezy, solar. Told my ex-girl I need closure. Walking right inside the jungle and show no emotion. Bitch, I'm headed to the top. I feel I'm getting closer. Alright.